Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. So, this is Schiphol Airport, and I decided I needed to do a lot of changes because, yeah, if you remember the last episode, the security area was not doing very well. So, I closed off the airport, and after closing off the airport, I started trying to fix some of the problems that were happening. So, yeah, I was deleting pretty much everything, reconfiguring it, and trying to figure out how to stop the issues we were having with security. So you can see there, I've already gone and deleted everything that was in there. And now we start placing down some checking desks. And here at this point, you can see I was trying to figure out where was I going to be able to put the baggage system. So I took off the um, automatic part of the take off the simulation just to place these to get an idea where we could go with them. And I was thinking about trying to make things kind of equal, um, laid out in a kind of symmetrical way. And I kind of figured out that wasn't going to happen, so I had to uh, delete add in some new walling, terminal part, and try and figure out how to go around with this again. And yeah, it took a little bit of time to figure it out and try and get it uh, configured to the way that I wanted, and having to move things around a few times till I got to that point where I was happy with where things were. You can see adding in a little bit of terminal there just to be able to get that done in the way that I wanted it to be done. There we go. Now it's all symmetrical, putting doors in the middle areas and walling off the whole area again. Here you can see I'm putting in some stairs, escalators to help people get upstairs to the security area, which we will build right now. So you can see, yep, I'm putting a wall down the bottom. The wall area in the bottom is where the baggage um, conveyor belts will go, and we'll have our whole security area in there, like the security system, so the different tiers. So that'll all get done in a little bit of time, but yeah, I've got this speeded up to about 5 times the speed of the actual save. And yeah, it was about an hour and 35 minutes, and we're getting this video down to about 19. So I think from that, it's yeah, it's speeded up quite a lot. And you see me, there we go. We move that area up to right up below the stairs because the people, they don't need all that space in the security area zone. And I thought, well, we need to try and here, yeah, I made a mistake. I wanted everything to be up away from the door, from the entrance of the queues. So they all kind of go in at the same area. Um, I think it should be okay. We've got quite a few um, gates and boarding desks here for these stands. Now, in this episode, I don't delete any stands, but I'm thinking of deleting a few. Simply because, yeah, when I had to close the terminal, and it caused a lot of delays, and now I don't think I've got enough boarding desk, checking desks to catch back up. So here, yeah, you saw I deleted a few of the ones going up. The reason why that I did that is just, I thought we don't need so many going up. We only need one, so we can kind of funnel everything down into one part. So you see, we're doing that now, and it was just I felt this would probably be a better way of doing it. We didn't need, yeah, as I said, didn't need so many of those ones just going up. So I decided to wall it in and just to make it look like it was a secure zone, and we put in the staff area zones as well. And then we got to work on the whole part. So I was going to bring it all the way along to the left, but then I thought, no, 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 let's bring it into more to the middle. Just to make it more convenient, I suppose. And it's quite a compact area that we have here, so I was pretty glad that we were able to get it all in fairly easily with no real problems. And yeah, there we go. You see it's there. And then we making another little bit of terminal to fit in this going down. So it goes back down to the first floor. And then we connect it all up. This is on the ground floor. So then we go under and we build some more terminal. This is in B-1, and we put in our baggage bay, and we connect that up. Then I think we make the uh, baggage claim areas. We fill those up. We also put in the staff zones so that people cannot stand on top of them. Then we're looking at how do we get to this area though, because I've built right underneath the terminal with the remote stands. So we had to go back up again, and you can see there we're back up to the area where there was the security area anyway. So we got all that moved in place. Then I decided that I had to make things go a little bit more compact so that we could fit in everything that we needed to. So you can see I'm doing a little bit of reconfiguration of everything, and that's so that we can get the one coming in to go up into that space and not interact with the other line and keep everything separate. So I was going to put in, and then I thought, no, let's do something that I've never done before. Let's do baggage check for baggage coming in, because I imagine that, yeah, you imagine that it does it go through? I know it goes through before it comes to your country. When you're leaving, when you're leaving somewhere, it gets checked. But should it also be checked for coming in? I don't know. So I thought let's do that anyway. Let's do it so that it's another level of security for our airport. I don't know if it really needs that, but hey, we've done it. Then I started connecting everything to the baggage bay. Um, Throughout this build, I felt that things were going pretty smoothly. I did have a little bit of difficulty trying to figure out how we were going to get the baggage bay system done, but yeah, we got through it in maybe about 35 minutes. We got through most of that, and putting in the flooring now, making sure everything's okay. And then we had to connect to the actual baggage base himself. So you'll see in a minute that did I actually do that bit yet? I don't think I did I? No, not yet, because I can see there's still some things missing. So here we have to make a few bits and pieces in the airport and walling them off just to get that whole thing up and running, really. And yeah, most of this episode was really trying to figure out the baggage-based system, getting things up and running, making sure we're bringing in enough new vehicles. And yeah, I've got the game playing at this point. I suppose it was just because I was wanting to try and get staff in. But every time I kept on pausing it, I had it on top speed. I was kind of losing more time for the flights that were trying to get to the airport but couldn't because we had closed the airport. And it just kept delaying everything. So here I'm actually assigning all the baggage cars to different stands. I did that with all the vehicles actually that were required. So the stairs on the medium, the baggage belts, loaders on the medium stands. So everything that needed or could go to a stand that was needed there, I put it on there just for ease. I think that was probably the best thing to do. Next, yeah, there we go. We see we already had the stairs on there. Putting on the belt loaders, everything is all getting connected. And now we have to get the belt system up to did we do that already? I don't know. It's a little difficult to keep up because everything's moving so fast. But as I said, I wanted to put this. It was more of a case of trying to fix everything for myself because, yeah, the in the last episode, what was happening with security was really, really bugging me. So there we go. We just added in a staff room and a staff toilet for in that baggage bay area. We put in some zebra crossings and made it a staff zone area across, just so that staff could get over there very easily. And I think it just made things a bit better, really. For the rampagers have got a different way of getting to it if they need to. So again, we've unpaused the game just to get everything kind of running and flowing around. And we start connecting all the checking desks to the baggage bay. Because, yeah, I'd forgotten to do that a little earlier. Next, yeah, we definitely haven't added in the other part yet. The other part, yeah, that's why. This is what it is. We start adding in the automated self-check-in. And the baggage drop bay area, I realized that, yeah, we're going to have problems in getting that put in place. Here I put them in the wrong place because I didn't leave any space for the actual conveyor belt system. So, yep, I delete that and move it forward one. And we add in that conveyor belt system. Do the same on the other side, just to give more option for those. And there you can see I'm trying to figure out how do I do this. So again, we do it like this, and we wall it off. I make it a little bit bigger, and we put a bit at the end there, and connect them going in. And this one was able to connect. Well, we had to make wall more terminal space above and down the side so that it could connect all the way around to where it needs to go. So, yep, I reconfigure it, bring it all the way across, and then it's able to meet in place, no problem. Next, yeah, this one we had to kind of move around a few times to try and get it to meet up. And we had to, yeah, there's quite a few areas in the airport which are kind of just walled off randomly. Um, just so we could fit all this in. I did put in little staff doors and make all these little areas staff zones so that staff can go in there if they need to. They won't need to, but just trying to play with realism. Maybe there might be maintenance needing these bits. So yeah, here you can see I'm doing that now. And in the doors with this staff zones. And yeah, we do it on the same on the back bit of these as well. So just to make it where the machines broke down, they could get fixed easily. I know it doesn't happen, but just for realism. So then we start putting in the little what are these called again? I forget. Self-check-in desks. I think that's what they are. Yeah. We start connecting all of this together, getting everything into place and ready. And I mean, at this point, there wasn't too much remaining. I started to open up airport. You can see planes are coming in now. We're getting a lot of delayed flights. Nobody's getting stuck at the security area, which I was very pleased about, even though I started pressing no. And really, I had to kind of go in and reconfigure this a lot. Well, not reconfigure, but I had to cancel a lot. First to start off with, you can see I'm pressing yes, let's delay the flight. But very soon I start saying no, 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 and trying to catch up because we are very, very delayed and there's a lot of flights that we have to get up to. And actually, even after this as well, yeah, the reason why I added in these TVs is just above the escalator. We can see there's a lot of people getting stuck. And some people did then start coming around looking at the TVs. I don't know how much that helps, but yeah, some people were watching and then going back to the stairs and able to go down. So I'm not sure why people were getting stuck there. We went ahead and put some TVs around elsewhere to try and help people move around. But yeah, that was starting to annoy me. So I went around and just kind of covered over everything, make sure everything was all still connected together, where it should be, and just trying to get this all ready. Yep, a lot of delayed flights, and I think it's now at this point where I start clicking no. We got in some more medium flights because I was trying to get this to accept flights, but all the medium flights, I think maybe because we're in Amsterdam, they're all international. So all the medium stands are going to have to be international. So you can see here, I start changing this to an international zone. I misplaced two of them around the wrong way, which I fix in a moment. I was just trying to get in some automated ones, turn them around, and we get them in place there. And put in the little queue areas. And yeah, I think I might do a couple of these automated ones on the other side for going out, but it's kind of limited for space. So I don't know what we'll do for that. Maybe bring this wall up a bit and then leave it like that. I don't know, just to give a little bit of space, but then there'd be no space for queue. So I'm not sure how I'll go around and do that. There we go. See me, I'm pressing press no, and just trying to get everything ready. And I think in a minute we kind of look and we see that there's a lot of delayed flights. And it's near the end of the video, and I did continue playing afterwards and getting to a stage where like you see all those reds, they're all late. And some by quite a few hours. And yeah, it took a while to get that to a stage where I wanted it to be even after this recording. So you see, you've got just under 2 minutes left in this recording. I played for quite a bit afterwards. I had forgotten to change those to international. So now you see there's flights on those stands, and I'm trying to figure out how do I get this to catch up. I did try and add in another runway, but nobody was using it. So yeah, I'm thinking I want those two rows of remote stands. I want to change those to 3 and 3 instead of 6, because we did say we're not going to try and do it the same amount of stands as the actual airport. And the same with the H down the bottom, those 7. I wanted to maybe change that over to 3. And this can all be done at a later stage because everything's going to kind of get condensed and then shifted over at a later stage anyway. And yeah, as I said, offline, I let it play to try and catch up. I'm dismissing a lot of flights here just to try and get as many of them away and catching up with the scheduled flights. We are still making money at this point, so it's not too bad overall. So there we go, we're at the end of the video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can receive future notifications when we upload more videos. And leave some comments. And we'll be back to a normal speed video in the next episode. And we'll keep the simulation off, I think, just to speed things up and make it a little better overall. So that's it for this video, just giving you a little bit of an update of what I've been doing. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.